Yo, guys, what's up? I'm back. I know it's been a little minute since we've been on the YouTube, but I'm excited. I'm back. I'm ready to give you content again like I did before. I was back at work last week, 2 weeks ago at the NCAA Championships for wrestling. I've been busy. I'm kind of starting to turn the corner. First and foremost, before I get to the video, I want to tell you guys how much I love you and for all the support that I have received over the course of this very tough time. But as we start to clear the clouds a little bit, I got some things to say. I got things to say. I mean, we got Will Smith slapping fools upside the head. Colby Covington unpressed charges on George Masvidal. Masvidal snuck up on that man. It's crazy. The world has absolutely flipped upside down since the last time I made one of these. Now, but I'm not talking about Will Smith. I'm not here to talk about Masvidal Covington. I'm here to talk about two men slinging shit at each other like monkeys. Like that. I mean, you know how monkeys slang shit at each other in their cage when they're mad? They don't like each other. What's up with my boy Chael Sonnen and John Jones? I mean, fellas, we are grown men. You boys are slinging shit at each other. I got Chael, honestly, he's a talking head. He does what we do. He talks about things that are going on in the media. Jones is always in the media. So Chael always has things to talk about. But now, my boy Chael finds himself in the media. So now Jones taking shots at him. Fellas, are we adults? I mean, fellas, are we adults? Are we children? What happened to turning the other cheek? What happened to taking the high road? These two have not taken the high road in one instance in regards to each other. But here's the thing, right? Certain situations, you got to kind of look the other way. And all the times that I had my issues in the rivalry or in the build-up to the fights with Jones, we tried not to be personal, or at least at times it got a bit personal, right? He said he'd go in my house, he could smack my wife on the ass. I said nobody wants to smack his wife's flat ass. Like, we got a bit personal, right? But that was as far as it went. But in terms of him and his troubles with the law and everything, I always try to say, hey, man, get better, do right, whatever. You don't wish that type of bad on nobody. But Chael, he don't have a filter. My boy is going to say whatever he feels like saying. And in that, you open yourself up for that rebuttal if by chance you find yourself in a situation. Unfortunately, Chael finds himself in a situation that I have no knowledge of to speak on. So everybody that's out there making videos about what Chael did, how he did it, they don't know. The only people that know who did that is Chael Sonnen, his wife, and the people that are affected by his actions or alleged actions. I don't know if he even did what these people are saying. Do I care? As much as a friend would care for his friend not getting in trouble. What I care about is now the man that sat up there for years, Chael, has allowed for himself to be judged by a man that has truly been just the butt of everyone's jokes for so long. So I asked myself, guys, are we adults? Yes, we are. But in this instance, do I think that Jones would act like one? Absolutely not. Is he wrong for not acting like one? Absolutely not. I know I've done a lot of shit in my life, and I have done things to people. But when I get myself in that situation where they have the opportunity to be in the driver's seat, I don't expect a higher behavior from them. I'm not surprised that Jones is taking shots at Chael right now, because every time that Jones found himself in those issues, and that was a multitude of times, Chael was there to judge. Look, Chael ain't hiding from this. He hasn't gone into hiding. He has not disappeared. I think that's one of the biggest admissions of guilt and fear, right? My boy Sonnen has always kind of just stood on his thoughts, his beliefs, and the things that he wants to say. He's still out here making videos. He's still out here doing this thing. He's still working. He's doing everything. He never ran away. And I don't think that he's going to run away from the criticisms that he's getting now from John Jones. But I tell you one thing, Jones said a couple weeks ago his fiance has left him. Nobody celebrates that. Not for 1 second did I celebrate this man's wife leaving him. Do you kind of think, for all the things that you have heard, that maybe if you can get away with so much in the public, maybe that personal stuff is kind of your punishment for all the bad behavior? And maybe it's his wife, if the alleged things happen, is making a better decision for herself. But do we celebrate that? No. We don't celebrate that at all. You just kind of go, hey, man, I hope this dude gets his stuff right and he can go on to live a life that everybody kind of deserves. Like, everybody deserves to be happy or some happiness. You don't deserve to live in the public eye constantly being judged for your bad behavior, especially when you put so much good on paper also. The worst part about it is, in so many of these instances outside of Will Smith slapping the shit out of Chris Rock, these guys have fought. You would think that in those interactions, Jorge Masvidal getting 25 minutes to fight Colby Covington, not being able to do all the things he said he was going to do to Colby Covington, you would think that that would at least you had your moment to go and make things right. That's the beauty of the sport. The beauty of mixed martial arts is that at the end of the day, you get to fight. So for all the things that we went through with each other, me and whoever I had issues with, at the end of the day, I had to fight those people. You win or you lose, and then after you're done, sometimes it's over. It's not the case with, obviously, Masvidal Covington, because we saw what just happened, and it's obviously not the case with Chael Sonnen and John Jones. They fought. That wasn't enough to settle it. Jones is right. When you have been the brunt of that, and if I find myself in an issue and he judges me for it, he's right. Because the way that we have treated him over the course of time. Very rarely will I say that. But this is one of those times where it's not so, I don't think his behavior is so misguided because of all that he's been through at our behalf. Chael, keep your head up, my friend. I know that the people that are saying all these things about the situation don't know, but I'm hoping that in some of those stories that some of it's true. Because if it isn't, it's obviously no good. That's the problem with being a professional fighter. It's like you cannot react like a normal human being. You can't react with that emotion of wanting to strangle someone. Trust me, guys, I walk around every day of this life wanting to strangle people, wanting to punch somebody in the face because everybody tries you. We're no different. We are held to a different standard. We operate on a different wavelength, and we are judged because of that. And if we have a human emotional reaction, we can lose everything that we've worked so hard for. So we truly got to be aware of that. With that being said, guys, please continue. Please continue with the mudslinging, with the shit throwing, because I am enjoying every moment of it. It's funny. It's funny to watch two humans, two adults, act like that. Because it's entertainment, right? Aren't we all here for entertainment? I know I love it. I know I'm going to keep watching. I'm going to keep tuning in. That's why I still watch The Real Housewives of Hollywood. I watch Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I still watch all that because I love whenever people are getting into shit. So, and this is absolute shit. Two men, grown men, acting like that towards each other. Don't get no better. You know what would make it better is if they fought. Wait, they actually did. And they're still acting like that. The world we live in. Thank you, guys. Like, subscribe, and I'll keep bringing you all this content.